Hi, welcome to another awesome segment of Talk with Confidence. This is where we have inspirational conversations with inspirational people. Today I'm really excited. I've got a truly inspirational person in studio with us. His name is Mr. Tshepo Maseko. He's an actor, he's a father, he's an entrepreneur, he's a presenter, he's an MC, he's an educator. He's a man of many, many talents, and I think you can see my excitement. I can't contain it. Mr. Tshepo Maseko, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man, we've been waiting to have you on the show, and we're really excited that you're here. Thank you for honoring the invite.
Thank you for allowing me to be sitting here and having this chat. Thank you for this platform. I really appreciate it.
Wonderful, man. We spoke last week, and there's a particular topic that we got onto about men, and I know it's a topic that you're really passionate about.
Yeah.
And I want us to delve into it, to really open it up, so that we can expose the wounds that are there, so that the wounds can heal. But before we get there, I want to talk about Tshepo Maseko. Growing up,
Yes, sir.
I used to watch. I grew up in a household of about 4 women, so my mother and 3 sisters. So I used to watch soapies a lot, and there was a particular character there, what I get Parsons.
Monori dreadlocks.
From Tawanchu. So we know you as an actor.
Yes.
But who is Tshepo Maseko? Where did your journey begin?
Sure. Look, when God started me, I wish He had told me what His plans was for me.
Yeah.
But I started television when I was 13. I come from a family of 6.
Yes.
Okay, my mother was baby Catherine Maseko, my father Pokerlo Maseko,
Yes.
my eldest brother Sidney Maseko, my elder brother Godfrey Maseko, then me.
Yes.
And then my younger sister Nzwaki. She's the only girl among the boys. So I've always been I was chubby and bubbly, and I've always been expressive. So I was actually more hyperactive was the word. Expressive, I wanted to do things. And they felt that they needed to contain me by keeping me basically constructive, and thank God they did that.
Yes.
But essentially the youth classes, the afternoon dramas classes, the dance, kung fu, because they needed to channel my energy. Because they knew if they didn't, it would channel itself, and in all sorts of horrible ways. Growing up, Kosovo to Middle and Zone 9.
Wow.
Now the back bit then, I felt so good in that space of drama, to a point where right now I feel every child should at least have an encounter with drama lessons. Because it teaches them self-confidence, body control, awareness, observation and listening.
Wow.
If every child for me 2 things. Every child should study drama and learn at least one musical instrument. It is so therapeutic. Because the world is so noisy that children don't listen to themselves. Kind of when you listen to yourself, you also hear God's voice.
Yes.
So hardly be about Twitter, Instagram, and for wrong things.
Yes.
And for wrong things. Because we can use this platform like you're using it now for good things. Now, my energy was contained. Drama during Easter, and then Ntatumbar Isaac Meeting liked us, and he happened to work for a production company called West Wind Studios.
Yes.
And he spoke to his boss. He's like, I was at church and I saw these boys, and the guy called Jimmy Murray said, I have to go come see these boys. They came to Soweto, they saw us, and they said, we're going to write a story. It's going to be on TV, and it's going to be called Katlego.
Wow.
And we thought they were joking. 6 months later, they came back with the full story. We didn't even audition. We went and I played a lead character called Katlego.
Wonderful.
And Katlego means success.
Yes.
So from then onwards, my career has just been Katlego all the way.
It was prophesying the rest of your journey.
Exactly the right way. It was prophesying the rest of my journey. That's exactly what it's been. So then, my high school. I went to go study drama at Pretoria Technikon.
Yeah.
And then I was spotted in my final audition by a guy called Gray Hofmeyer. He said, I know the name. Yes, he's the owner of Isidingo.
Yes. Oh, the titles.
And he was like, I like that young man. I'm working on a show. I might as well include them there. And he included the family Amatabane. And then I was cast as Parsons before I finished my course.
Wow, that is powerful, man.
Absolutely.
That is powerful.
All these things happen before they happen. It's like... Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
And then Parsons happened, and Parsons opened doors everywhere. I did body Take 5. So I did a show called Take 5. It was a live youth show on SABC. And since then, I've always loved talking about issues. Because how do you solve anything when you don't talk about it?
When you don't talk. Because talking, like I said, we're opening it up. We're
And then
opening
it
up.
heals. It gets
And then
oxygen,
heals.
it gets heard,
Exactly,
it heals.
exactly.
So that's Tshepo in a nutshell. And then I worked with Love Life, motivation, because I've always been the one to advise.
Yes.
You know, because
it's innate, it's in you.
and especially because I grew up around a lot of elders, especially in my career. I mean, your late Rosalie Morapedi, Ntade Ruben Todi, Boiki Mohlamme, the living Magic Tlachwayo. I've always had these elders because I played a young boy. And my mother gave them an instruction to say, listen, he's a child. Please mentor my child.
Wow.
So they spoke to me like their child. Everything I was
Pouring into you.
every single day because they knew. I mean, my parents knew this one is a ball of fire.
We need to contain.
So everywhere, I mean, all I heard was positivity.
Wow, that's
mind you, I was not the cleverest child academically, but because my parents poured words of power and confidence and faith and motivation into my head, I thought I was the best thing the world has ever had. And I still think so.
Yeah. I mean, your energy says it all.
I feel it is highly important for young people to be constantly motivated.
Yes.
Constantly, because if they hear good things, they become good.
You know, you're talking about the noise.
Yes.
And a lot of the noise, unfortunately, in society is negative noise. Whether it's from music, whether it's from Twitter, things are trending that shouldn't be trending. When good things happen, they don't trend. But when something, happens, negative,
it catches
it's trending.
fire.
And then that is what young people constantly hear because we are here, we are on TV, we're watching TV, we are doing all these things.
Wrong TV.
Wrong TV.
Wrong content.
Wrong content.
Wrong music. Wrong messages. And there's so much good out there that I feel we're not giving it enough time. That is why I'll honor platforms like this any day.
Yeah.
Because I grew up being I believe in the giggle. Garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly.
Good in, good out.
That's
God
powerful.
in,
God out. That's powerful, man. That's powerful. You're wearing a label there.
Yes. This is
Polo. Okay, what is
Polo?
Polo?
Is a Setswana name for animal.
Yes.
Ne?
Yeah.
I worked on a radio show when I had a radio show on a slot on Motsweding FM. I did a 10 p.m. till 2 a.m. And then I was upgraded to breakfast Saturday morning.
Yes.
But before the upgrade, I figured 10 p.m. until 2 is a party time slot. But we're not all about party. Nobody parties forever.
Yes.
I mean, you have to sleep at some point. You have to wake up. You have to watch at some point. You have to no. Even if you party, but so I figured I can't give them so many hours of just partying.
Yes.
And not everyone is out in the club. So I figured we need to have a segment of motivation featuring young people because that's what fueled me.
Yes.
So I had a slot where we featured young people in their careers. The first weekend, I interviewed a graphic designer, a boy called Tabang Letoko. He owns a label called VAR 8, WAAR with the number figure 8.
Nice.
And we spoke about his label. And we had a long chat and he figured, like, I'm enjoying this. The following week, we had a guy called Tabani. His label is Dubstar. He's a fashion designer. Now, Tabang came back for the second weekend to just come and chill with us.
Yeah.
Naturally, he met Tabang.
Yes.
Now, they spoke about a clothing label for me.
Wow.
And they said to me, Mr. Maseko, what kind of celebrity are you? I'm like, what do you mean? They say, but you just dress up, you don't make an effort as a celebrity. I'm like, what do you mean? It costs to make an effort. I mean, when I act, I don't use my clothes. People pay to make me wear stuff on TV.
Yes.
And they said, but on your normal life, what do you like? I'm like, I want to be comfortable. I want practical stuff because I love cars. I like camping. I love animals. I like firearms. I like adrenaline-driven things. I like programs, like your games. That's I'm about. I like sport. So they figured, okay, so if you have to have a clothing label, what would it be? I said, look, it must be. Oh, I also love animals. I'm addicted to National Geographics.
I love that as well.
And I've always had dogs in my house. Always. I can never live without dogs.
Yeah.
So now I figured, guys, I like animals. This is what I am. And they figured, okay, sharp, we will talk about something. And the next week we'll come to you. Next week we're interviewing somebody else. Now they both come back. They say, okay, let's have a few minutes interview. So we had a few minute interview and we spoke about emblems. And like, I don't know, Nike has got that sign. Adidas has got the leaves. I don't know, guys. Hey, something ethnic and something permanent, something that everyone will resonate with, like a footprint. Footprint, yeah, but animal. Oh, okay, but what? But not just your normal footprint. Something that has made a move.
Yeah.
Because my motto is move. Whatever you do, move.
You can't progress if you don't move.
If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. If you can't crawl, jump. But do something. Move.
Lovely.
You gotta move. Wherever you are, you need to move.
Beautiful.
Cool. So then that's how this
was born.
It's actually a PAW, right? But PAW is PAW, which stands for Polo Holo active way.
Wonderful, man. Beautiful.
Now also, it also stands for praise and worship.
Ah, wonderful.
Protect all women.
Wow.
Practice and win.
Beautiful.
On the funny light, pap and divorce.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
So that's what Tshepo is in a nutshell.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I don't think you remember this, but about 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I was invited by one of my mentors in the industry, Nomsaradel,
Yes.
to a show that she was shooting, and he called me on stage. You don't remember?
So we met.
We met.
This universe works in wonderful ways, hey?
You called me on stage, and I think you were presenting your gospel.
Yes.
Gospel gold.
Yeah, gospel classics.
Gospel classics.
Yes.
So I mean, even even you're talking your spirituality, you
Yeah.
know. So how important is that to you, to your life?
I function on 5 Fs. Letter F. The first one is faith. Look, before the universe started, God created it. So we are faith. We are spiritual. That's what we are. Look at how we met. Little did we know that we'll be sitting here. He knew this.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I have plans for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you." Ne? So faith is highly in whatever you do. You've got to have faith. Whatever you believe in. I'm Christian. Whatever it is you believe in, sit on it because that's the substance of you. Second is family. What am I without my mom and my dad? Whether they are there or they're not there anymore, but they made me. Now, for other people, family could be your uncle, could be your aunt, could be your brother, could be, but you need to have a strong bond with family. A family that has got a ground, your faith. Now, that family is solid. You can never break that. Other one, it's fitness. We have to look after ourselves. Look at what HIV is doing to the world, especially Africa. Young people get drunk like they get paid. They're not looking after their health. How do you function your head properly when physically you're not well? We need to eat healthy, rest, exercise, look after ourselves. Look at how good you look. You're even glowing. You know what I mean?
I think it's the lights.
Because if you die because you didn't look after yourself, then we've lost a jewel. We've lost confidence. We lose confidence. Do you know what I mean?
I hear you.
So it's faith, it's family, it's fitness. And then obviously you need to look after Zaga.
Finances, yes.
Because how do you feed your children?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
How do you and kind of finances is also part of investment. You need to empower yourself. Be academically fit as well so that the finances are in order. Because we see a lot of especially black wealthy men who just play around with money. People will be bragging that I bought a champagne that cost 20 grand.
Yeah.
You could have taken that 10 grand and bought milli for some destitute family, 10 families.
For a whole year.
Or a bursary or a school uniform. Do you know what I mean? We boast about I drive 10 Porsches. It's all very good, beautiful. But don't use that to your distraction. Because
And don't let it be what defines you.
oh, absolutely. Because when it's taken away from you,
Who are you?
who are you when I love a quote. I heard it, I think, by Mdade Khalmam Mtlante a while back. It says, character is who you are in the dark and not how you sparkle among multitudes. When the lights are off, who are you
That's
really?
powerful.
Who are you really? So that's fitness and that's finances. And then obviously when all of this is in place, you have fun, bruh.
Yes.
Oh,
you need it in the equation.
Oh yes. You have to strike a balance.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that it's a hand. You know, you have
A
to
full hand.
Oh, you have to have a great
And you
time.
can grasp.
Oh, you have
when
to have,
a
you have to have a great time. I'm a camper. I race. I enjoy sometimes I smile in my sleep. I'm just like, this is so fun.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, before we started shooting, I asked you how you wanted me to introduce, and you said you have to add father.
Yes, absolutely.
Father and the F that you mentioned, family.
Yes.
So in fatherhood and family, we've been speaking about things like war femicide, things like young boys killing their girlfriends, men shooting the wife, shooting the kids, then shooting himself. What do you think is the root cause of that, especially coming from a man's perspective, as you're passionate about family and fatherhood? What do you think is the root cause for many of these problems?
It's simple. My dad, so I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this. So can you go nene with the whole sushi thing on top of girls? And my dad said, whose father is that?
Yeah.
And then who is the father to that boy? Do you understand?
I hear you.
That who does he role model himself against? Where did he see that?
Who's the example?
What is this? And he forgets that it's been recorded. His child is going to see this 40 years later. They'll say, that's your dad.
Yeah.
So if the father, it rots from the head, my guy. The fish rots from the head. If the father misses the boat, the children are going to drown. So we must be like our father. He gives us simple instructions. Do unto others. Respect. Love. Serve. Now, I have 3 daughters. I have Naledi, Kamegelo, and Katlego. I mean, I have actually 5 women in my life, and I'm so proud to say it. It's my mom.
Yeah.
Principled in Christ. She does not bend the rules. She doesn't care whether technology is here or now. No. My mom, my wife, my 3 daughters. I am surrounded by this greatness, and I'm thinking, is the world ready for this? What I see and read out there, I realize fathers have lost ground. We did a show with a guy called Lucky Koza. It's his show actually, called Skidlava. It was about these young boys who sleep on the streets. All those boys, all of them have got father issues.
So all of it can be traced back to the
All of
father.
them.
And if you were to go to, I read a study some time back, Babulala, they did a research project in prisons. Exactly what you're saying. Everybody landed there. When they were talking about their mothers, a lot of them said, no, happy Mother's Day. They buy gifts. When it came to father, happy
Some
Father's
cry.
Day, they don't want to touch on it because it's a wound. But fathers.
We are not there. And it's worse now where rich fathers think you father through money. You must understand that your child, when they say, who is your role model? He must say my father or my mother or my parents. If he says Tshepo Maseko, who's outside of your family unit, there's something you're not getting right.
Yeah. There's something you're not modeling it in the right way.
Yes. He must walk in your footsteps. I mean, I saw one caption on social media. The father was sitting with his son and he said, you must really work hard on yourself because the world is very hard. You must watch your footsteps. You know what the son said? He says, I don't have to worry about my footsteps, Dad. I'll walk where you walked.
Powerful.
Now, can you imagine if I walk wrong, my offspring
one following
will walk wrong? Because there's a Setswana saying that says, "Tlhako ya morago e gata mo ya pele e gatileng teng."
And it becomes a generational legacy.
Absolutely.
There's a quote that you reminded me of. It says, example is not one form of leadership. It is the only form of leadership.
Children live what they grow. The day a woman stands up for proper reasons, maybe she doesn't want you to buy that car or that house, you're like, this is my man, who are you? And she tells you, and already you go back to your data, you retrieve data from your childhood, you saw it, because you saw it and you took pictures, and you smack her. Because it's in you, it's part of you. There are people who are so angry with their fathers that they end up becoming their fathers. I'll give you an example. There's this young man, his father was a drunk. He was never there for him, really. But he was always there somewhere. The first time I met his dad, he said, that's the man that apparently is called my father. And I said, and this is a Christian man. I said, how do you even address him like this? He says, yeah, but he's useless. He's not a part of my life. And I said, but refer to your Bible. It says respect your mother and father. It doesn't say when they are there for you or when they're not there. It just says respect them. Period. Excuse me. So, it puts it plain and simple like that. So I said to him, so you don't have a relationship with your father? He says, no, that bastard is a loser. Excuse my French. I'm like, that's your father. And watch your tongue. Because the power of life and death lies in your tongue.
And he's kissing
so you just killed your father and cursed yourself. He says, nah. I'm telling you now, he's got 3 sons. He lives in a beautiful big house alone.
Oh, man.
His sons live with the mother. I said to him, you hate him so much that you are now exactly like him.
And the distressing thing is that it's a replication without intention.
Absolutely.
They're trying so much to avoid it that you become it.
Because it's a law of attraction. What you focus, you become. He's attracting that. He's telling that to the universe every day. I mean, he's thinking about his father every day. That's what he's attracting.
And that's what he becomes.
Of course. And guess what? His children might just become like him.
How do you stop that generational, I don't want to call it a curse.
This chat, it starts here, but not on a superficial welcome, gentlemen. We need to get. If I sit here, I need to know your father. I need to know what you think of your father, of his mistakes.
Yeah.
How you had a chat with your father. Looking forward, if you don't have children, how would you like your children to grow? What kind of environment would you like them to grow in? We need to have these chats as men, because women have talk shows for days.
Yeah.
And even if they talk about men, it's women talking about men.
Yeah.
So we need to have a show about men, for men, with men, to men. Brutally so.
Yeah. Opening everything up.
Oh yes, like you said, opening it can't be nice to open a wound.
Yeah.
It'll be painful, but the wound will be opened, fresh air will come in, God will intervene, it will be sorted out. This whole thing here, tigers don't cry. I'm a crier, my guy.
Yeah.
When I'm happy, I cry.
Yeah.
I mean, when I pray with my children every night, excuse me, the 4-year-old, the youngest one, she would just pray your normal crutch prayers. Thank you, Father. And then she would pray first, and the sisters would pray, and I would pray. And then when I pray, I always thank God for that very moment. Because as we speak, people we know might have died yesterday or are going to die tomorrow. So we never know when our last days are. So I'm always grateful for little things, which is what I was taught. Now, when she turned 3, she decided she wants to pray. She's been hearing me for 2.5 years. When she prayed, her first words, my guy, she says, "Hello, God. Thank you for Papa." Wow. I cried. I cried. Yeah. That she's 3 plus, and she heard what I've been saying. What are your children hearing? What are our children hearing? If they hear yo motherfucker bitch on radio, what are they becoming? This is what they must hear every day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Motivation.
Absolutely. And they must also see it. It must match what we say.
Yeah. There must be congruency.
Oh, absolutely.
What we're saying and what we're doing must gel.
Otherwise, they will judge us.
Yeah.
They will judge us, and they'll become us, or even worse. So we need to start by talking. Do male programs. I said to the guys who drink. I went to some village. Motivation, and I figured something said to me, but just take a walk around. And I saw a group of 4 boys drinking, good-looking young boys drinking ginger, and they could speak proper English. So I figured something is not gelling here. So I introduced myself, and they said, "Yeah, but you are Tshepo Maseko that's here." I'm like, "No, man, I'm not.
Yeah.
I look like that guy." Because everybody thinks I walk. And they said, "Well, we were wondering why were you walking on the street? I mean, you should be driving a nice car." So I'm like, "How? No, so you guys drink on the streets like this before 3 in the afternoon?" Sizwenzani Khotman, I mean, we are bored. You are bored at your age. What happened to sports? I mean, why is this neighborhood dirty when you're here? Like, what's wrong with you? But I mean, what's the point when you go home? Dad is doing this, mom is doing. I'm like, but that's his life.
Yeah.
What about your life? What about your life? The other says, I don't know, I'm a dad, I don't even care. I'm like, but his duty is done. His duty was to bring you to the world.
Yeah.
He's done. You can't kill yourself over the fact that he's not there anymore. That's a reason for you now to prosper.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, Khotman. I told them, listen, it was on Human Rights Day, a day before Human Rights Day. Tomorrow we're going to have an event here. I'll be talking, so please come help us. He says, yeah, okay, what must we do? I'm like, no, whatever it is that you're good at. The other one said, look, while I think about it, because you're talking about cleanliness, can we come and clean this yard and do this, be the security and pick up later, however? I'm like, sharp, done deal. So I went back to the church. I'm like, guys, we've got ushers, we've got security guys. Like, where did you get them? I'm like, I didn't get them. God provided them.
As well.
We found them there early in the morning.
Wow.
Our cars were washed. The gate was always closed. They were monitoring each car going in and out. There was not a single paper on the floor.
Wow.
Not just by a few minutes of me talking, and I was not talking to them. I was just finding out who they are, because young people don't know who they are.
My brother, you know, you've sparked something quite powerful. We need to give young people a sense of purpose. Because if we leave them there,
they find it themselves.
But it's exactly, for me, there's a strong link between you, because the sense I'm getting is you could have been one of those guys.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you kept reiterating that there was a fire in you, which is very visible. I mean, I can feel it. But uncontained fire can destroy.
Oh, my word.
And I think a lot of young people, especially young men, have that fire, but they're going out. Otagra Mutu is very talented, Kamuki. And it's a gift given to them to go and inspire. But Yena is found a way of, gifted. If I can get away with a lot of things. And then you want to spread all kinds of diseases. So we need to give our young people purpose.
Yes. Their why.
Their why.
Is your why red enough? Is it fired enough? And who's containing it? Because a lot of parents are failing. And we have social media. We can't go wrong.
Yeah.
We have men like you. We can't go wrong. We need to take ownership of our young people because our young people are our country.
Yeah.
These are future leaders.
Exactly.
So can you imagine having a president who was a drug addict?
Yeah.
Gone are the days where we should pride ourselves in that, I used to be a drug addict, I'm clean now. Sharp, well done, congratulations. Now can we get the children to stop by not even starting?
Exactly.
By not even starting, because I'm told by those who have recovered that it's a daily challenge. Something could snap in you and you could fall right back. So we shouldn't have to worry about that.
Yeah. If you never went through that journey, then you don't have to worry about the monkey on the back. Powerful. My brother, these things that we're talking about, events and programs, you spoke briefly about them. You said we need more men's programs. Can you just highlight some of those that you're busy with?
Yes.
Or some ideas that you're doing?
Yes. There's a concept called We Men, and it's written women. It's we
men.
Yes.
Nice.
Because most of the time we are spoken for. The few bad boys represent you and I. If that boy kills that young girl, they say men are trash. And we are quiet about it. And the universe starts to believe them that there are no good men out there. And the women are starting to want to become like men. And they can never get it right. Because otherwise God would have made them that.
And it creates other social issues as well. And one of the things that it does is also it cripples men. Because if you're in a relationship and the woman wants to be the man, then men don't know their place anymore. Because the women now want to become men, and then who then is the man? What role is it the man playing?
So now, how does that young man stay strong in that relationship when he didn't know who he was growing up?
Yeah.
If you know you're a leader, Jesus is a quiet leader. He does things, he moves.
Yeah.
Does things. So we want to run the whole thing. I said to my father, how come you didn't tell me that when I get married, I'll become the wife and my wife will become the husband? And he says, because you would never have married. So my friend says, what do you mean? I'm like, my guy, if you want to be a good husband, this is one thing you must develop in your marriage.
Yeah.
Hearing and patience. When are your duty? Even the Bible tells you you're a provider.
Yeah.
But that does not mean switch off your emotions.
Yeah.
That's where we went wrong. Black men don't have hobbies. Where do you vent out your energy?
Yeah.
We need hobbies, good hobbies. We need camps. We do camping every single year, 4 times. The first one is men only, around the fire, and let's let it all out. The second one is with wives. It's husband and wives, or serious couples. Wives do nothing there. We cook, we clean, we wash, we everything. Their duty is just to be our trophies.
Trophies, yeah.
The third one is with children now.
Yeah.
Husband, wives, and children.
Family.
Family, the entire family. And because children must have, if we're not putting pictures of memories into our children's heads, who is?
Yeah.
Television is. Radio is. Social media is. And they snatch onto negative things very quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly. Our children have got access to information more than we do. Now, if you must understand, if you log onto the internet, your phone now has an idea of what you like, right? And they start supplying you with, how about this? How about that? That's how the world functions.
We recommend this.
So if our children are always on negative side, the world will keep giving them the negatives. That's how it is. How can I, if I've seen you, the reason I'm sitting here is because I spoke the language that you, then you're like, nah man, this is the same channel.
Yeah.
This man must come here, because you can't call in something unless if you have a completely different angle that you want to approach. But ultimately it'll go with what in line with your vision.
Yeah.
So we must be like that. You need to channel our children. My aunt says children are disruptive because principles have changed. He says you can never change principles. If children say, it's the 20th century, no, still respect is respect.
Principles are there.
Respect is respect. You can't beat it. Whether you are more intelligent than me, respect is respect. My father, we don't wear hats in my father's house. He says, and you know what, every time he scolded, he says, you know what, you can wear a hat in your house, not in my house. Now that always said to me, I need to have the first thing when I moved into my house, I wore a hat. And he looked at me, he laughed. He laughed. And my mom didn't get it. She's like, why? What's wrong? Like, he's been waiting to wear a hat in his house. Now, do you understand? I'm now in my house.
Yes, exactly.
So he was subconsciously preparing me for the future.
Yes. And is instilling in you that your day is coming to have that platform to
I
be.
said, Dad, I want your car. He says, this is my car. You'll
When
drive
you-
your car. And then when he was driving my car, I'm like, Dad, slow down. This is my car. But you see, we need to keep planting seeds.
Yes.
I mean, there's a captain that I love so much. A seed was saying, well, when they buried me, they thought I was dead. Little do they know that I was a seed.
Yeah.
And you grow back up again.
Wonderful.
We need to feed our children good things. Boys have been taken over by the universe. Alcohol, drugs, negativity, and the love for material bling with no substance.
And things like womanizing are popularized.
But you know, it's a sign of internal hollowness.
Yeah. And none of those things can fill that,
No,
that,
never,
that void.
Never. It's only your upbringing or good association. Good. I mean, if I keep sitting with you, even the bad guy in me will on some, hey, Tshepo, it was nice knowing you. I don't like your conversation. And you leave me. But if I keep doing all the bad things, the good guy will say, hey, Tshepo, I can't be hearing these things. I'm leaving you.
One of them is going to diminish.
I mean, I grew up thinking there's probably the devil that sits here and God sits here. So every time you're about to do something, the devil says, yeah, go for it. Let's kill this thing. And Jesus will be look, it's a choice. You know, if you could do that, the consequences are coming. Because my principle is do unto others. And this one says, no, don't listen to Jesus. Just keep on. So you need to train your ear to listen more to the good than the bad. That is why I say there's too much noise. It bothers me to see young people all the time with headphones.
Yeah.
What are they hearing? They're hearing someone's lyrics.
Someone is speaking into their lives, informing who what they are becoming.
They've killed their inner voice.
And that's the most powerful voice. That's your guidance system,
Absolutely.
your compass.
It's your GPS, bro.
Yeah. Mr. Tshepo Maseko, I feel like it has been a short time. I've really enjoyed this conversation. You must come back.
I have to come back. I will come back.
You
Hey,
will
he said it. Hey, he said it in record. I will come back. I will honor that.
We need to continue this conversation.
Thank you, sir.
But unfortunately, our time is up. But my brother, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wisdom and wealth unto you, my brother.
Oh, thank you. I received that.
Eita. Wow. Powerful. I'm inspired. I'm sure you're inspired. He promised that he'll be back, so he will be back. So look out for him right here on Talk with Confidence, conversations that inspire. You've been watching Global Conference Television. Eitada.